So another flea market find for me. I got this from the same guy that I got the Camillus TL29 from at, wow, where did I say that was? I literally just filmed that like half an hour ago. Well, at that flea market, Williams Grove, yeah, Williams Grove Flea Market, um, and I paid $5 for this. But this is an old, says the tank stamp just says Germany, but then it looks like it has two cranes on it. So I think this might be an old kissing crane knife, but I don't know for sure. Um, but that's what it looks like to me. And I paid $5 for this. I didn't notice the cranes. I just picked it up. Reminded me of the Otter 3 rivet. I looked at it, saw it said Germany. And I asked him how much he wanted for it. And he goes $5. And I'm like, okay, deal. I'll do that. Because I'm not really concerned about how old this one is or how much valuable it is or anything. Because I think my plan for this one is to clean it up a little bit and maybe occasionally carry it because it's in pretty good shape as far as the blade goes. It's maybe been sharpened a few times, but not like any ridiculous sharpening or anything. And it mostly just looks like that it sat somewhere for a while. But these nice wooden handles here. These pins, who knows what they are? Could be brass, could be steel. I don't know. They might be steel. Looks like they're kind of corroded, so who knows? Um, but yeah, nice old wooden handles. Wood gets this really cool look when it's old. It darkens and everything, so that's pretty cool. This doesn't really have any pocket wear on the wood, which makes me think once again this just sat somewhere for a long time. But the whole knife is steel, other than the handles. Pretty good action on it. Really good action on it, actually. Um, so excited about that, especially since I paid $5 for it. It does have some blade play. If I am going to carry it, I will fix that. And like I said, I'll clean it up a little bit because I'm not really concerned about the value of this one, unless you guys tell me that it's worth a whole lot of money. I don't really care. But in pretty good shape. Like I said, paid $5 for it, so I'm more than happy with it for $5. I've paid way more than that for way junkier knives, so I am happy with this one for that price. And it's cool that it's an old European knife. Um, no idea the date on this. I have no idea. I don't know if there'd even be any way to tell. Um, once again, back in the day, back when this knife was probably made, it's not something people cared about because you didn't collect pocket knives. You bought a pocket knife to use as a knife, and that's what you did. That's why the old knives are worth more money than the new knives because they make a lot less of them, and everybody used them and then sharpened the crap out of them and then threw them away when they were done with them. Um, Unlike today, where you have a bunch of 60, 70-year-old men that have huge cases full of case knives just behind glass, and all their grease and cutlery knives have never been taken out of the tube and everything. So back then, people just bought a pocket knife to use the pocket knife, and then when they were done with it, they threw it away. And that's why antique meaning like 100-year-old or more case knives are worth like sometimes thousands of dollars if they're in like pristine condition, because that's a really rare thing. Because back then that would have been somebody bought that knife and then for some reason put it on a shelf or in a drawer or something and then just forgot about it for 100 years. So that's why those knives are so valuable and why your modern case knives are not that valuable. Uh, but it's interesting seeing the difference between pocket knives back then and pocket knives now. Because back then, this was just a tool, and now there's people like me that have hundreds of knives because this is just something that we enjoy doing. Whereas back then, I don't really think people like that existed. It certainly wasn't as common, and there weren't brands specifically catering to that person like there are now. Um, so it's just interesting. But anyway, This is going to be a shorter video than normal, I think. It's going to be the video on this German, whatever it is, kissing crane, I'm guessing, but I don't know that for sure. Pocket knife here. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.